Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games. And today we're going to be continuing right where we left off with our Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. We just got done with the Stone Vigil in the last episode, and now in order to get into Garuda's lair, we have to find a corrupted crystal of a very specific ether. And so our search begins here with Hahasako. He's trying to contain his excitement and is failing. Oh, for a joyous day, Kalu Kala, that I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambert's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just prepared to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend into the deepest depths amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced research tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Sounds like you're not entirely sure about that, more like you just are assuming that I'll be able to do it. But yeah, so it's gonna be a long trek to getting this correct aspected ether crystal. It takes you to interesting places, don't get me wrong, the places they take you to are really cool and really pretty. Like, I mean, look at this. All these crystals. This is that area we've been looking out the distance every time we come to Eastern Danelon. So, yeah. But we gotta go all the way down. I don't think we can jump. No. Gotta go the long way, which sucks. This way is the way. You very rarely come in here. In all honesty, I think this is the only time you actually come into this part of the Eastern Danelon to get this aspect ether. Oh, and while we're doing all this, this is gonna take forever. Let's do some skill tests, and we'll do it as a summoner, because it'll take a while to load. This way we have something to look forward to, but we can still work on the story. Alright, gotta quarry it. Then we gotta pot it. And now we gotta go all the way back up. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Hey, look, a fisher. Yeah, the cool thing about the gathering classes is, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? Oh my god, I'm lost. Oh. Never mind. I figured it out. Oh, with the gathering classes, you actually have an ability that is very similar to sneak. Like the ninja ability, or if you've watched one of my my smuggler story. Kind of like that. Unfortunately, oh hey, we popped. Alright. Unfortunately, it can only hide you from enemies that are 4 levels above your current level. So beware of that, but it is like, no matter what, they won't see you. So like if you're max level, no creature can see you. Alright, for this one, you have to kill every single enemy at the same time. One of them will become immune. But, so just be aware. I don't know if I should. But we're gonna... Alright, so... I'm going to resummon him. Not going to attack. There we go. Alright. That wasn't how you normally do it, but that is, I guess, how we did it. So. But yeah, all of them had to be killed. If you don't, normally they summon the others back. So you have to be a little careful about that. Alright. And then this next one is the final guild test. So we won't be having any more guild tests after this one. But let's go ahead and turn in, yeah. And this next one is the first time you do a content that has 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS. How a lot of content actually goes that is in game. I see you've been galumphing. You've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? Yeah. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Sure. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna cut it out because I think if I remember to fight Garuda, it is a level 44 requirement, and we're still on level 41 mission. So I doubt they cut out anything too much. My keen scholar senses tells me you've attained the corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yeah. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah. It is as you desired, a corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. That may be problematic, as this crystal will only serve to strengthen the barrier. Gee, thanks dude. Thank you for that. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasaku. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this was a failure has taught you nothing? Yeah, it's taught me absolutely one thing. That you don't know what you're doing. Think, man. Now you understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable source for ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You still have a corrupted crystal to find. Yeah. Eyes glazed over because you are just prattling on. Yeah, you might find where you can see corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common. I fear. Unfortunately, one of my other students, Sana, also claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lanoska. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanoska is where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was Western Lanoska, Pharaoh Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Delamid's talons or something such nonsense, but I can say for certain all that she is that she is still in Elport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sana's inquires bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest you think you unprepared for the task. So what did we do with the other crystal? Did we just kind of like chalk it out the window? So yeah, we're going to be running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Been a long time since we've been here. Corrupted crystals. Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason to address me, kindly leave me be. See, why doesn't yours look like a dress on you, but mine does? Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sina, greatest of the professor's pupils. Didn't the last guy say that? Which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I'm an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh gosh, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Yeah, can't imagine why you... Sina is frustrated with the progress of her research. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isle of Umbra is prohibited at present for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire the information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling. I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but giving up at this point. Yeah, you really don't seem the type that they will actually tell you anything. Mostly just because you seem like an annoying little word. Ah, you startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? Well, with all the fuss goes up of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra, just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. So, the Isles of Umbra are haunted. Yay, I love spooky stuff. I hate spooky stuff and all that. I hate scary shit. Can't watch the movies, can't do anything like that. Nope. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra. Bloody hells, lad, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. Now I want to go. It's like a winter wonderland. Death, death, and even more death? That'd probably put Disney World, Disneyland, whatever, to shame. Oh, come on. I want to jump down. I want to jump down. Bitch, I want to jump down. God almighty. Is it that hard to just jump down? Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Ah, great. Just great. You know, the last time I watched something scary was when my friends forced me to go and see a movie in theaters. Oh, I crushed my friend's hand so hard, I was like, nope, 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 the entire time I was watching. Ah, Clive, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. That's the way to segment to a new mission. Let me gather my thoughts. Dina seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travels to the Isle of Umber is restricted, well, mayhap is considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfriend, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. You're scared, you mean? She's scared. And yet again, running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, this game. They were supposed to make this a lot more bearable, but they didn't. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Ugh. Tell Momoda I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes, yes, release me. I'll go and tell her. Let me go tell her. Let me go to her. Momoda? Why is that name familiar? Do I need to go up to her? Oh yeah, we gotta report back to her for some reason. What does Skyfriend have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care much less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Momoda? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. She got groped by a potato. He was doing it again! Right in front of us! Another initiate, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, son. I can't hear you. Oh, bugger me. Is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You found this, you say. Where did you say you found it? Skyfriend, you say. Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He was supposed to patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, half of them up and vanished. That's 3 halves. What's that? You been looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on the behalf of old Mamoda. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-callin'. Whole port's up in arms about spears and so forth. If I had the gil, I'd hire some sellswords and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, will ye? Show this parchment to the skipper, and he'll see you there and back. Oh, and why do we have to go report to her? Like, every little thing. She doesn't have to know every little thing. We could easily just make this one mission. It's like, oh, well, blah, blah, ding, ding, ding. Like, we don't have to run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, oh my god, game. So you went and had a word with Mamoda. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfriend's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra without me. Tina has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra. Can't imagine why. Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. No, you can stay here for all I care. The 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Yeah, sure you will. Yeah, this Guildhouse is taking quite a while to get popped because no tanks want to do it. Ah, take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids, as if it's as simple as, oh, I see you got a writ of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. That was easy. Thought he was gonna fight me on it. Oh, gotta talk to you. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. I'm gonna run for my life. God almighty. Like I said, this is just like a ridiculous string of missions. Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to the islands is currently restricted. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Not going to. David has a simple proposal for you. The writ Master Mamoda gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharisee were not the product of a major thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energies. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be completed. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that all those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Clive. Help me unravel the mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Oh, that was such a long thing. Basically we're making a deal. He'll gather me a corrected crystal if I figure out what's going on with this island. Sounds like a fair deal, I guess. all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage in their cargo. But those queer dead fingers and that voice, actually, the voice was quite nice. Oh, you're drunk off your ass, great. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. God, that voice, that single fleeting verse, I could still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Really didn't learn anything other than it's at the south shore. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? What? He's sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Momoto would be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000 yalm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. What's been keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Yeah, some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard, and it stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hell, this takes me back to the days as a kennel boy selling under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah, they bloody would, though. Wouldn't they, raising the biddies? Some folks say the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones that this day would come, and come it has. I'd bet me bum and ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind, them that got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just a start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bit until his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy, except maybe in a drink. And I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this Hales-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The sirens don't have no power over a man can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair. And lucky for the both of us, I'm a superstitious old sod, huh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her. To the shipgrave initiate. Ship graveyard initiate. So now we gotta fight a siren. Oh. Yeah, we're on the island with that giant lighthouse that had that big old thing jutting out of it, if you remember it from the beginning of the game that I showed it. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come a-looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Alrighty. Oh, frick. Okay. I guess I gotta withdraw. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. And we're doing all this while Garuda is growing stronger. That's cute. Why? Did you hear that? 'Tis her! Why are you here? You can't even fight. Look out of the water! She's coming, and she's come! She actually looks pretty badass, honestly. Quick lad, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call in her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Yeah, you're right. Hither embrace mine everything all. Nope, nothing. True love spurned his cruelty's reward. That was easy. Alright. Not too bad at all. I really like now that we can spread our poison to everyone instead of having to do it each individual. Why? She sung why. Okay. Alright. Oh wow, y'all are weak. Really weak. Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Dost thou not to relent, regret, forever alone? I cannot sing, do not judge me. Oh, yeah, the bubbles burst. I forgot they burst. My love, a river, one look, so shiver. Whoa! Ooh, a charmed captain. I'm gonna focus on you. Oh, we got her out. Hit with electricity. There are more dark eclipse the heart. I feel like we're missing half her song. Am I alright? I'm better than that, initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor without two horses without two whatsits if we gutted the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Look at me, I clean forgot your name. Remind me? Clive? I don't recall having no initiate by that name. But if you're not me old mate or what's name, why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad. Ah, to be old. 'Tis a frightful thing. I already got the blind part down. I'm blind without my glasses. Now let's hope this guy actually has the crystal. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Momoto was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Alrighty, now we gotta go and take it back to that girl, only for her to tell us that, oh yeah, it's not the right one either. Yeah, small spoiler warning, surprise, I know. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. In the next episode, we're going to be continuing on with our Let's Play. But I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.